Vintage Fan Collector 1939. Here is a 1960s Penn crest model 22 hassock fan. I got this fan for Christmas. My grandmother bought it at an antique shop for $25. And it looked all rusty when I got it, but it wasn't. It was just very dirty. The finish is perfect. I mean, that is just mint. All sides are just minty. Look at that. If I tilt the fan to the side here, you can see the paint is mint, even on the motor. All it needed was just a good cleaning and a ton of oil. I think this wire says that wire says General Electric on it. This motor was locked up, like the blade would not turn. I can kind of hear the oil in there, which is crazy. This fan had no play in the shaft at all when I first got it to start. Now it's got some play. But the more I've oiled it, the more I've used it, the better it got, the better the running condition of the motor got. This is one of those motors with the copper and aluminum windings. I knew this was a GE motor when I saw it for the first time. I was like, that is a GE motor. This motor is referred to by collectors as the Fireball motor because of the mix of the copper and aluminum windings that I just mentioned. But these GE motors that are like non-reversible, they don't fail. The reversible ones tended to fail because the windings would, the varnish that they used would wear away and the windings would short together and you would get a bunch of smoke out of the motor, and it's just not good whenever that happens. But I got this motor running and it runs pretty good. And look at that. Look at that spin down. That's like, look at how long that spins. That's crazy. And the more I've oiled this, the better the motor started running. Just look at that. Well, you've got your front oil port and your back oil port. Let's turn this fan on. 116.3 volts. Go down to 115 volt. 115.1 volts. 60 cycles. Amps. And we're gonna start the fan up on low. I can kind of hear the motor. Hear the oil moving around. That grinding has kind of turned into a whirring noise on low. But it does runs smoother than it did. 1.038 amps, 1.015, 1.038. 1.015 on low. Let's go to medium. 1.221 amps. 1.506, 1.575, 1.586. Pretty smooth now. Moves a lot of air. Turn this down low real quick. This has got the same knob as all the Lakewood box fans do. Because it's got these grooves right here. Same on my Lakewood. My Lakewood S122. It's kind of got these grooves on it too. And that one I did a cord repair on. A cord repair right there. Because the wire was almost cut right here. That there was a plastic grommet which I did not end up reusing because I don't like plastic grommets. But it was frayed right there and almost cut. I noticed that not long after I got the fan. But that one, I got the cord all fixed and it's running smoothly now. Well, it's working safely, I should say. The motor already runs smooth. Let's 0.993 amps on low. Medium 1.198. 1.586 on high. Spin down, go to off. We'll show that again. Show the spin down again. You gotta love that startup sound though. Look at that. Here's the plug. This is the original The original plug. This is how long the cord is. Wow. Whoa. I did not mean for that plug to hit the top of this. Anyway, like, share, comment, and subscribe to Vintage Fan Collector 1939. Bye.